What's up, guys? It's Matters. We're going to be doing another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies informational map leak, and obviously, by the title, you're going to be like, oh no, Matters, don't make a video on this. You're probably going to dislike the video. You're probably going to comment something hateful or something like that. But hear me out here, okay? Transit may be remade for Black Ops 3. Now, obviously, there's been leaks that hint towards this. There's been leaks for several months now that hint towards this, and it sort of makes sense for the storyline, and there's so many pointers that lead towards a Transit remake. Obviously, I'm going to talk about the leaks first, sort of the legitimate information we have about a Transit remake, and then I'll go into sort of my ideas of what Transit would be like remade and how it would fit so perfectly with the actual storyline. Now, I'm pretty sure July 9th, the Black Ops 3 Zombies reveal, they actually gave us something really cool. It was basically leaking this sort of Lego type set for Call of Duty. It's sort of like, you know, like the adult Legos, whatever you want to call them, and they do like memorabilia for video games and stuff like that. And they released one for Transit. And it's sort of weird because they released it like an hour before they revealed like Shadows of Evil and the Giant, and it doesn't really make sense. It's like, why would you reveal, you know, Transit memorabilia for Black Ops 3 and then right before the Black Ops 3 Zombies reveal? And I did a video on it, and I didn't really know much at the time. I was just like, oh, look at this, this is pretty cool, let me do a video. It sort of exploded, sort of didn't, I don't know, it has like 1K views, I think it's pretty good. But that was like the first sort of pointer or hint towards a Transit remake, because why would they release Transit stuff for Black Ops 3? Like, you would think at least they would do some Black Ops 3 themed stuff, even if it like wasn't a map or wasn't like leaking anything, it would still be Black Ops 3 themed, and that was Transit themed, which is weird. Like, out of all things Transit, it just, I don't know, it just doesn't really make sense. So that's the first thing. Now, the second thing, in the actual PC files of the Black Ops 3 beta for the Xbox One, obviously, we've got a ton of crazy map codes in the files, and, you know, we've seen videos before. Like I said, like a week ago, I said, you know, next couple of weeks, we're going to do map remake videos, and I'm still going to be continuing to do those, but this one's most important because it's Transit, really controversial, but I do have a lot of information, and, you know, as the video goes on, I just want to mention that. But yeah, in the files, you see Transit in the code. In the Black Ops 3 official game files, Transit is there. There are files for Transit, and basically, if they enable it and add some stuff, add some elements to it, they can basically recreate Transit in Black Ops 3, no problem. Now, the thing is, there has been stuff that's sort of hinted towards that not happening, just because of the fact that sometimes they reuse old code. But do you really think they're gonna reuse old code from every single Black Ops 2 map? Like a lot of Black Ops 2 maps are there, and they're gonna reuse code from all of the maps. It's just too weird to be true. It just doesn't really make sense. I think that's people trying to cover up the fact that we're going to get some really cool remakes, and Transit might be one of them. And I think Treyarch is going to do something really crazy and really insane for the remake, and this is more of my speculation and more of what I've seen around the leaks and sort of digging more into the leaks and digging more into certain stuff that I've seen. I never really talked about it. I don't know, I just like forgot about it. You know, life moves on, just forget about stuff. But I just want to touch upon it in this video, at least for the end of the video. Now, the thing is, Transit is something that, you know, was like a new beginning for us. Black Ops 2 introduced Transit, new characters, new setting, new storyline. Everything was really new, except for the fact that you had Samantha, Richtofen, and Max as sort of in the background, like controlling these characters. Now, the thing is, for Black Ops 3, if you guys didn't know, Shadows of Evil is a one-and-done map. It's like basically Mob of the Dead style. The map goes, you basically know the whole storyline by the end of the map, and then that's it. The map ends. You don't see any more of those characters throughout the game. Now, if you don't see any more of those characters, you have to have someone to fill in the place of those characters. Either we have the Giant storyline continuing, or we have both. And that would be 2 maps per DLC, 2 zombie maps. One would be the, you know, Richtofen storyline with, you know, the Giant characters, the Origins characters going through the map remakes, and then the other one could possibly be the old crew from Black Ops 2, Misty, Marlton, Russman, and Stuhlinger. So they can come back, and we can basically learn their sort of origins, which is Transit, and basically more of a Transit remake, Obviously for a variety of reasons, to get a better understanding of how they started as a group fighting zombies and what happened, as the Earth blew up, because they were sort of there when the Earth blew up from Moon, so they sort of know firsthand what happened. We can know, stuff about that, and then in general, Treyarch can just give us another chance about Treyarch. I'm not about Treyarch, about Transit, because they know how much we hate Transit, and we love Treyarch, and I don't think they really understand how much we love them, but I think they would sort of troll us and be like, hey guys, we're bringing Transit back, and then we would be like, no, and then like, what if Transit's actually good? And then we're just like, whoa, what? And we would just respect them and just forgive them so much. I really think they would do that. We'll do more. I'll probably do a different video of what I think Transit would be, but I think they're just gonna revamp Transit, make it a whole different setting, a whole different area, the same sort of aspect, the same sort of map layer, sort of like the Giant. The Giant is Deriz, but just a whole different skin, a whole different, setting, or I guess, like different buildings, etc. Same layout, but different thing. Transit, I think what they would do, take away the bus, take away the whole fog situation, condense the map together, and make it a really, really, really cool map, with town, diner, all reskinned, all new, all different, whatever they want to do with it. What was it, the power station, farm, maybe a bridge in between, and just scale it all together, and then make a map out of it, and make it so cool, make it really sick. And I think if that happened, that would be insane. That would be like the best thing they've ever done, and hopefully they do that. If not, you never know, but there are, leaks in the PC beta to back us up with this information. It's not like I'm just saying this. It could definitely happen, so be aware, keep your eyes out, and try to, sort of respect zombies, because I know Transit is pretty trashy, but it's zombies. It's a zombies map. There's no reason to really hate on zombies. It's, you really can't. It's such a legendary thing in people's lives, and I don't think it deserves to be hated on. It's that good. It really is. I'm just bowing down to zombies right now. Whatever. That's the way it is. I love zombies. You guys should too. It's just the way it is. So like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more. Tell me guys what you think about Transit returning to Black Ops 3 Zombies. What do you think? And comment below if you are still watching this 7-minute video. Holy fuck. I don't understand how you can listen to the 7-minute video. I mean, the thing is, when I watch YouTube videos, I usually watch the whole thing. I never really skip, and I know a lot of people do skip. I just want to add that. I don't know if a lot of people do on my videos, so just comment below if you can, if you're watching till the end, and I really, really do appreciate that, because that really means that you actually like my content, and I'm actually doing something halfway decently right, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more. See you guys later.